Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are going to be reading an Ian Flynn comic, and that comic is Ultimate Sonic. Now, to put you in the perspective of where this comic is coming from, in the 2000s, Marvel relaunched all of its popular characters with the line of comics called Ultimate Comics. There was Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men. So Ian Flynn wanted to do that with Sonic. So this is his fresh take on Sonic. This is him if he could start Sonic from step one, his own universe, unlike Other M, which is a different continuity take on Archie. So this is a wholly original thing. So I think this is supposed to be Ian Flynn at his best, because nothing's holding him back. He doesn't have to meet any standards. Nothing can stop him. This is his Ghost of the Future. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to. I got Merlo here, or Taylor, whichever name you want to go by. I don't mind either or. And we are going to be reading this. What do you think of this cover?
It looks pretty badass, in my opinion. I mean, look at that pose.
That's definitely not Ian Flynn's artwork, and the only thing I could really bitch about, actually I have two things to bitch about, but the second one's more of a nitpick than anything. In the cover, he has soap shoes on, but in the rest of the comic, he does not. That is a detail I paid attention to. And another thing to note from the cover is he took the Ultimate from, I think, Ultimate X-Men, and you can tell by how poorly he cropped it out. But he took the Sonic Adventure Sonic, and he cropped it out so terribly, which I don't fucking get, because you can Google Sonic Adventure logo PNG, and you'll find many of them without the background. So I don't know how he fucked it up that bad.
It looks terrible.
I don't get it.
Oh my god.
But how the cover is laid out is identical to how an Ultimate Comics cover would be laid out. It's got the different colors on the side, the issue 1, and the comic title on the side like that. I liked 2000's comic cover. Oh, I see who did this cover. Thank you, Mary Lou. Your cover is the only good thing about this comic.
Honestly.
And now we go to page 1, and the artwork becomes 10 times worse, and I want to say it's either Ian Flynn or it's Lynn Cara who drew this comic, because there are no credits, so I don't know who drew it. But it's bad enough to be a coin flip between either of them. And I guess I'll be the narrator. The planet Earth, home to humans and Mobians, even though Mobian doesn't make sense as a term, because Mobius was the planet. So they called themselves Mobians. Why the fuck would they call themselves Mobians if it's planet Earth? Doesn't make any fucking sense. And then we change fonts. Why do we change fonts? What the fuck? We change fonts and size. We do it twice. Why?
Damn.
A decade ago, the madman called Dr. Eggman attacked the world, driving most of the planet's inhabitants to the land of the sky. So what they're doing here is, what Ian Flynn is doing is, he's mixing all the continuities together. In the OVA continuity, they had the land of the sky, but the land of the sky was less retarded than how it's drawn here. In the OVA, the land of the sky was like a weird continent that was in the sky connected by ice, and that's how it's able to be up in the air. They never really went too in depth on how the fuck that works, but ice holds it in the sky. Here, it might be that, but it looks like it's really just floating on a cloud. And the land of the sky looks more like Paris and less like the world we've seen in the OVA.
It's gorgeous.
You're too nice.
I know.
Most of the Earth's land was ruined by Dr. Eggman. He took these lands and built strange, twisted cities. And the one in the sky wasn't strange and twisted? That looked weird. He took the once prosperous North Island as his own, and on it he built the city of Eggman Land. These conquered lands came to be known as the Land of Darkness. In the OVA Sonic, the Land of Darkness was a world ruined by pollution. They never mentioned that Eggman did it, and I doubt he did it by how fucked up it looked. But it was just a land that was uninhabitable. That's why everyone left it. So it's weird that they make the land inhabitable, but for some reason all the people leave it. It's a weird mix. Those brave or foolish enough to remain behind live in the free lands. See, I don't get why would they live here? Who would want to live here?
I don't know. It seems pretty boring.
They live, work, and play under constant threat of Dr. Eggman. Like, why would you want to live here at all if Eggman's just gonna come and murder you? If he even does that. I don't know if he does or not. And then this is the most insulting part. There's a government down here trying to fight Eggman, and they suck so much they can't stop a guy who has cute little animal robots.
Damn, that's embarrassing.
As a response to the common threat, the United Nations created GUN, Gun. Gun sits on at the borders of Land of Darkness and the Free Lands. There are others who protect the people. And look at those tiny people, tiny stick people.
They're adorable.
And now we see decently drawn planes. And we get people who, I guess it doesn't matter, because I don't know who these people are, so I'll just give them a voice. Not so fast, Flyboy. Wait, is that Sonic saying that? I don't know. Not so fast, Flyboy. The Wing Walker, this is Flight 287. Where are you? Forget those freelancers. Radio for Gun. And now we get... wait, that is Sonic here. No, Tails? Is Tails saying Wing Walker Incorporated? I think that's Tails, so I guess say Tails.
Oh, okay. Wing Walker Incorporated isn't out of it yet.
Nice shot, kiddo.
Thanks. Why don't you handle the ones closest to the plane?
Don't mind if I do. And that I looks weirdly, like,
God.
It looks like it's connected to the if, so it looks like he's saying if I. It doesn't look like it's spaced far enough. The font choice is weird. That's what's bothering me the most. And now we see Sonic's weird three-fingered hand, and he looks like an alien. And he's not wearing the right shoes. I mean, it kind of looks like the soap shoes, but it's not drawn right.
Yeah.
Come and get it, Badniks. And Sonic is destroying all these fucking planes, which I don't remember there being plane Badniks. I mean, they kind of look like they're modeled after the bird Badniks in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
You know, the ones you fight in Sky Chase?
Uh-huh.
But they look more like jets here. So it looks more like Sonic is just committing terrorism. Too easy. And he looks like he's drawing Ken Pender's art style there with that Sonic. That
Yeah,
100% looks like Pender's.
Just line them up and knock them down.
Also, I have Tails being voiced by a woman because Tails is actually a woman in this comic. It's never really drawn attention to. Tails is just a woman.
Just cuz. That does it, Sonic.
Oh, ready? And I look like a completely different character when I'm at that perspective.
Jesus, long boy. Wing Walker to Flight 287.
Copy that, Wing Walker. No harm done. ETA until landing is another 30 minutes. I hate how the font looks like. Maybe it was scanned. Maybe he typed this on a typewriter. It looks faded. Like, do you see that? Like, certain parts of the letters just faded away.
Like the W. Sorry for the delay. We were flanked by a squadron right when the attack began.
Sonic the Hedgehog. We need technical military talk in fighting positions. That's what we're here for.
Now that's epic. Copy that, Wing Walker. Over and out.
It doesn't seem like you'd be copying anything because you you were the last one to talk unless we read the text wrong, but that's the box placement's fault. And Sonic's neck is really noticeable here, and I don't like it.
God.
And so, Badnik's good for an exercise and a bonus in the paycheck. That's right, I do it all for the money. Fuck you!
Sonic the Jew. Yeah, which means we'll finally break even.
What?
Paying for fuel ammunition, the mortgage for my workshop, and the land, plus other essential expenses.
So they literally did need to pay for rent. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog, Ultimate Sonic. I really needed to know that. Equals to a profit of zip, zilch and nada. I get it. I'm all about money. Such a weird take on Sonic. A fucking weird, fucking money-obsessed Sonic.
I know. I don't like it. At least it means our next job should put us in the green, though.
There is that, I guess. Let's murder more robots. Later. And the font gets even weirder looking. How?
Oh, it's not even in the bubble.
Tails is on a computer, a 2000s computer, an early 2000s computer, and then we get a ring.
Wing Walker Incorporated. Miles?
Why
What?
is it called? It's Millis. It's
Millis
Millis.
Prower.
Yeah. That's a stupid name. Couldn't you think of a female version of Miles? Like, is Millis actually it? Like, wouldn't it
I
be
guess.
Millie? Wouldn't it just
Yeah.
be Millie instead of Miles?
That's what I
Whatever.
thought. Millis Prower speaking. Sure thing, we'll meet you approximately a mile from the dock.
Doc!
And thank you, sir. See you tomorrow. Wait,
And then
what?
the click is drawn. Did
Oh.
you say Doc?
Yes, I did. He's a small sea merchant.
Tails, you know I don't do water.
Oh, calm down. If any of Eggman's goons show up, I'll send a torpedo at them.
Oh, great. Is that legal? There's just a
Apparently.
random diploma on the wall. Is that Tails' high school diploma?
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, but...
Do you want to eat this month or not? Damn.
Damn, getting
Relatable.
literal with that. Fuck.
I know.
And Sonic sees himself drowning brutally, and then he sees chili dogs, which are... like, this art style, it's very weird to describe. It's not terrible,
Right.
but it's realistic in the worst ways possible. Like, it kind of reminds me of, like, artwork you'd see in, like, school special things, you know, like math work. Like,
exactly.
the weird, uncanny artwork you'd get on, like, school assignments.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I don't like it. It's professional looking, but it's also very cheap at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. It does look really cheap.
The things I gotta put up with.
Good boy.
Oh no. I don't like this
God.
dynamic. Please.
Me either.
The next morning, because you really needed to be told this, Ian Flynn does not know how to draw a dolphin.
Oh my god. Fucking Lassie.
And
See,
Ian,
nothing to worry about. Oh, sorry.
Ian Flynn just keeps wasting so much page space. We didn't need that shot of them flying in and waving at the people, and then a shot of them near the boat. Like, why? Why did we need that other shot?
He just wanted to draw a dolphin.
God, I hate how the fucking font looks.
God, I know. See? Nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh. So, what are those?
Badniks.
Of course it's Badniks. What else would it fucking be in this continuity? You see, what did I tell you? But no, you just knew it'd be fine. No, Tails said she'd shoot torpedoes at them. That's literally what she told you yesterday.
Give it a rest. I've got this. Just line them up and...
Is that your catchphrase? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I
said
know,
the same
fuck.
thing last time. It's not a good
Oh.
catchphrase. Tails? It's weird they still call you that.
Oops.
Oops. What oops?
Seems the torpedo launching mechanism is,
Figures. Take us in low.
You sure?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
And we see some of the weird little Loch Ness monster looking badniks. I don't remember their name. I don't remember if it actually is based off the Loch Ness monster, but that's what I've always called him. And then Sonic
Yeah.
just dives in with a kick, and then somehow he's in a ball, and I don't get that. Did he go in a ball or a kick? But he homing attacks all these robots and then hops back onto the plane. So I guess
Hell yeah.
he isn't too afraid of water then.
Apparently.
And then it looks like he does a flip? Why did he do that flip?
Oh.
That's being extra cocky for no fucking reason, just to give a thumbs up to those two fucking nobodies.
God, that pose is
I'm
horrible.
so good it hurts. And by hurts, I mean my whole body hurts because I just did a giant flip onto a moving airplane. A few hours later, we see a bunch of poorly drawn people.
Oh. And a kitty.
And a poorly drawn octopus.
Oh, poor guy.
That's on land. He's gonna die.
He's dying. And another 50 for the show you put on. This is great.
Wait, he gets bonus for flips?
I guess.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll do some fucking flips. Give me $50.
Damn, I want to see that.
Great, the next job we do better be on dry land. Why do you even need to do another? I guess this job didn't pay good enough for you to not have to do another job immediately afterwards. I don't like Tails' pose on the next panel.
Oh, what happened to the adrenaline junkie I used to work with?
He just did a fucking flip on a plane.
I know,
The
fuck
adrenaline junkie is still here. He's doing flips for $50. He forgot his Speedo. Uh-oh. being
What?
lewd near soldiers.
Oh no. What? Gun soldiers?
And this is when the artwork starts to really look like Linkara, when you see humans. Like, this artist draws humans just like Linkara, and it's uncanny. It's uncanny how close the art styles are, and I'm really bothered by it. And that octopus is still on dry land. Someone save him. Sonic the Hedgehog, the one and only. What do you want? Follow us, please.
Oh no. This is odd.
Yeah, come on. My
Look at
outlines
his
got
back.
thicker.
Oh my god.
That's kind of an adaptation of how the American Sonic spines were drawn, but with how the American Sonic spines were drawn, his head spines look differently. So it's two different art styles clashing again. He's taking so much from so many forms of Sonic, and it's just not mixing well.
No, not at all.
No way! I guess you can voice Ray.
Way!
It's been a while, Blue. Too long. Mighty, how you doing? Ray!
Great!
And I guess you'd have to tag along too. Whoever the fuck that guy is, we never got properly introduced to him. No fond memories of me, Agent. Why is his name Agent? Why'd you say that? Why'd you speak like this? This is not how humans talk. Also, why do you have 4 fingers? What do you want with me, Commander? That's not what the Commander looks like. Relax, man.
Yeah, it's good news.
I'm listening. Then we get the final page for this comic.
Oh, fuck.
I'd like to hire you. We're gonna kill black aliens and Linkara's weird humans in the background.
God.
Look at my realistic hand.
Just suddenly 4 fingers.
Perspective means nothing. Buildings don't even have windows.
Apparently.
So, what did you think of Ultimate Sonic?
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It did like every Ian Flynn comic did. It talked about doing things instead of doing it. Most of this comic was wasted by stupid pages that didn't have to exist. But Ian Flynn can't find a natural way to exposit this shit, so he just fills it up with countless fucking exposition. Over and over again, the story telling you about what it's going to do instead of just fucking doing it. Just do your shit. We don't need the narrator at the beginning telling us about the land of the sky and the land of darkness. We could figure it out naturally. Maybe Sonic would meet someone who would tell him about the past of the world. Maybe any of this shit could have happened if this comic didn't go on for only 2 fucking issues. But instead, we get a stilted narrator who fucking tells us everything like it's a video game. And then the only action we get is Sonic kills a couple badniks and does a backflip for $50. That's it. That's all that happened in issue 1.
Sounds good to me.
We know Eggman's the villain, but we haven't seen him do anything. Does he just send out badniks? Is that all he does? Is that how he took over the world? Just send out robots, rinse, repeat? Like, what the fuck?
I'm sure. God.
You know what would have been cool if during the fucking stupid exposition they showed us the world falling apart and Eggman taking over.
Yeah.
But that would take talent. That would take effort. Instead, just show us generic fucking backdrops that are hardly even drawn, and then just tell us what happened.
God.
I can't say I'm disappointed though. I can't say I'm disappointed because I didn't expect anything from this. And I'm not one of the people that just outright hates Ian Flynn, but I know that Ian Flynn is a shit writer. And regardless what he fucking says, he'll say that there's mandates, he'll say that someone else did it, he'll make up so many excuses to why he sucks at writing. But at the end of the day, when he has full control of his own shit, no one telling him what to do, his stories are still structured the same. The pacing is still just as terrible. And everything else feels pretty similar. He can't think of an original idea to save his life. He has to steal shit from other continuities constantly, even when he's starting his own thing.
Right.
And he can't tell a believable story. And
No,
I know
it's all the same.
I know what people will say. They'll be like, well, Dylan, this is done 10, 20 years ago. But these issues have existed for literal decades with his writing, and everyone just keeps making excuses for him and accepting the excuses he makes rather than just sitting down and accepting Ian Flynn might not be a good writer. And it's fine.
Right.
Ken Penders isn't the best writer either. A lot of people aren't good writers. But I rip on Ian Flynn because he writes such shitty fucking things, and people want to make excuses constantly to why someone would dare critique him when in reality his comics suck.
He needs critique.
He needs to listen to critique. That's his big thing.
Right.
Everyone keeps writing it off as haters. But
Mhm.
if you look at Ian Flynn's shit, which I've done, I've read his comics for years, the Archie shit, the IDW shit, and now this shit. The writing patterns carry over. All the same issues are consistent. A lot of people talking in rooms, no action. The few times interesting things do happen, it's just exposited away instead of actually, like, shown to us in a creative manner. Like, you can have people just say what they're doing, or you can show people doing something. And he
Right, you don't
chooses
need
the
both.
former more than the other. And yeah, if I had to say the biggest problem with this comic is wasting its space. So many panels didn't need to happen. So much dialogue didn't need to be here. And the narrator could have been wrote out completely. He didn't help at all.
Yeah, that was pretty useless.
So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Sorry that I went on a little spiel at the end of this comic bitching about Ian Flynn. I just had to get that off because I feel like I never had a chance to really say that I don't like his writing style. Like, I keep reviewing his shit, but I haven't really explained why I don't like him. And it's not for any political reason. I don't care what he says on Twitter. I just think he writes bad.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, thank you, Merlot, for being here, and thank you guys for watching. If you like this, hit the like button. If you really like it, share, and if you want to see more, then subscribe. Bye, guys. Before the credits roll, I thought I'd take a second to talk to you guys about my Patreon. If you want to help keep the channel going and prevent it from going under when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos, or when a nutcase like GamerGuy decides to strike my channel making me lose money off of my streams, you can go back my Patreon. Benefits include being a producer, which means you get all the credits at the end of the videos. You can recommend quickie articles, which means that articles you want covered are more likely to happen sooner. You can request me to review a comic book of your choice, or you can even come on to be a guest reader for the fanfiction series. My Patreon is linked in the description below, and it's also in the About section on my YouTube. Hope to see you guys there.